Conor McGregor signs off on fans' heartbreaking UFC request after potential comeback takes huge next step. Recent updates suggested that we may not have seen the last of the Notorious inside the octagon. Having not competed since July of 2021, many had already come to the conclusion that the biggest star in UFC history would never return. That was until Conor McGregor expressed his interest in being a part of the UFC's event at the White House in 2026, with an event of this magnitude potentially drawing him back. The former UFC lightweight and featherweight champion has teased a comeback plenty of times, so there was still a lot of hesitancy to take his word as fact. However, McGregor has now officially re-entered the testing pool, but before talks of his return continue, the Irishman took a moment to acknowledge a recent request. Conor McGregor quickly claims he'll answer fan request regarding his final win inside the octagon. When you look at the UFC events that have brought in the most pay-per-view buys, there is no one who is even close to Conor McGregor and the attention that he attracted. He occupies all 5 spots for the biggest PPV numbers for an event that didn't feature a title fight in the main event, which only further proves his star status. One of those historic cards was UFC 246 in January of 2020, where McGregor returned to face Donald "Cowboy" Cerrone in Las Vegas. A heartbreaking post. A fan recently reached out to the Notorious via social media to talk about a tragic event in their life that is somewhat linked to his final win inside the octagon. An ex-user wrote how they were planning to watch this card with their son before he passed away several weeks before it took place. The fan tagged both McGregor and Cerrone in the post, asking if they could get an event poster sent over to them, whether the two former stars would sign it and send it back. Within an hour, McGregor responded to the post and tagged the UFC, stating that they'll make it happen. UFC 246 was set to be the start of a new chapter for Conor McGregor, but it didn't materialize. Following his loss to Khabib Nurmagomedov at UFC 229, Conor McGregor spoke about the need for him to be more active if he was going to compete at a high level. His return at UFC 246 looked to be the start of a new chapter for the Irishman, who was hoping to keep busy by targeting several big fights in the near future. Despite dismantling Cerrone in less than a minute, it would be another full year until the Notorious would step back inside the octagon. Though he did compete twice in 2021, suffering losses to Dustin Poirier on both occasions, his final fight at UFC 264 ended in an injury that removed any chance of him getting back in there at any point in the near future.